unless you're going to go in there and let her punch you without you punching her at all, without you trying to win at all, without you competing, you just want to be a punching bag, unless that's what you talk about doing. Here are the scenarios.
Claressa Shields got a real big problem, as Alycia Baumgardner is apparently going to press charges on Claressa Shields for assault.
Yeah, I think it's important to give a young woman advice to know what it is to stand in power, what it is to trust your power, what it is to be still and to follow through when things get hard, when things don't seem to go your way. I think it's important to really mentor the same way I was poured into somebody else, because it really goes a long way.
What does this mean moving forward for both fighters? Well, one, Claressa can't go to MVP events anymore, but seeing that MVP controls like a huge swath of the top female talent, it might make it a little harder for fights for her to get made if they go ahead and decide to work together in co-promoting a fight or one of their fighters that Claressa wants to fight when she moves back down divisions. I believe her last fight has been at 175 and heavyweight, if I stand correctly.
Reaching the absolute peak of your sport as an undisputed and seemingly untouchable champion, only to suddenly find yourself shut out from the biggest stages, would be a stunning downfall. That is reportedly the situation surrounding boxing superstar Claressa Shields. In a dramatic development that has shaken the combat sports world, Jake Paul's MVP Promotions allegedly handed Shields a lifetime ban following a heated behind-the-scenes altercation with rival Alycia Baumgardner. This was reportedly far more serious than ordinary pre-fight trash talk, with the confrontation escalating in a VIP area and a physical incident taking place. The fallout has generated major attention across boxing, while Stephen A. Smith's long and complicated history with Shields adds another intriguing layer to the controversy.
She's the pound-for-pound king in women's boxing. I don't want to rain on Claressa Shields' parade because I want her to get whatever she wants. I got a lot of...
Deep inside a private VIP area, away from the controlled environment of the ring and any referee to intervene, the long-standing tension between Shields and Baumgardner reportedly reached its breaking point. When the two champions crossed paths, a heated verbal exchange quickly intensified before the situation descended into chaos. Grainy cell phone footage that later surfaced online appeared to capture the confrontation, showing the shocked reaction of those nearby as the incident unfolded and Shields allegedly moved toward Baumgardner during the altercation.
Get out of the way. I want to get in there. No. World star. Not right now. I'll referee. I'm calling her to be a referee.
MVP Promotions responded with a strong statement condemning the reported incident, making its position clear that such behavior would not be tolerated. The company announced that Claressa Shields would be prohibited from attending future MVP events, drawing a firm distinction between promotional trash talk and physical confrontations. While heated exchanges may be part of building interest in a fight, MVP emphasized that an alleged physical incident involving another athlete in a private setting crosses a serious line. MVP argued that Shields' reported behavior could damage the image of women's boxing, potentially undermining the progress the sport has made in recent years. According to the company's position, this was not simply a temporary suspension but a much more serious form of exclusion that could keep one of the sport's biggest names away from future MVP events. However, anyone expecting the ban to immediately silence the undisputed champion would have been mistaken. The controversy escalated further when Alycia Baumgardner released a strongly worded statement, accusing Shields of a recurring pattern of hostile behavior and suggesting that the matter could involve legal authorities. Baumgardner emphasized that she intended to handle the situation through professional and legal channels, potentially transforming a heated boxing rivalry into a much larger dispute. The reaction from fans was equally intense, with many praising Baumgardner's confidence, personality, and presence both inside and outside the ring.
Crazy, altogether she is the complete package. People love Alycia Baumgardner.
Yeah, you fucking with a married man at the end of the day.
Baumgardner is likable. She is very feminine. And most important, she is not messing with the married man.
You fucking with a married man at the end of the day.
On top of that, Alycia Baumgardner is one of the highest paid female boxers in the game. She is second to Amanda Serrano, the highest paid female boxer in the game.
Yeah, you fucking with a married man at the end of the day.
So when you see Miss Claressa Shields, the most accomplished fighter in the game, she gets mad as hell knowing damn well everybody loves Alycia Baumgardner. That's why she mad.
Yeah, you fucking with a married man at the end of the day. Let's do better.
And on top of that, Miss Claressa Shields is also mad that she is never gonna get signed to MVP, especially after what she just did.
Okay, Southpaw, it don't matter. Did I beat the best or not?
I got a right to my opinion and I stand on what I say. Claressa Shields is a very...
But Shields refused to back down. Taking to social media, she pushed back against the criticism and argued that the entire situation had been blown far out of proportion. From her perspective, Baumgardner was the one who initially escalated the verbal confrontation before portraying herself as the innocent party afterward. Shields maintained that the public was not getting the full story and suggested that the footage did not tell the entire context of what happened. As the controversy continued to spread, both fighters remained firmly entrenched in their opposing versions of events.
Anyway, as you saw on the tape, Claressa wound up there, cocked back, bop, right in the mouth for some confrontation that they're having. Now, let me tell you what my thoughts are on this, because Claressa then doubles down and she puts out a tweet which basically says, yeah, that's what you get when you messing around, when you mess with Claressa. Get the taste slapped out your mouth. Something to that effect. I'll put it up in the graphic in the video. But here's my thing, man. This is great promotion. It's great promotion. It really is. I love it. It's going to be good for Alycia Baumgardner. It's going to be good for Claressa Shields. It's going to be good for their careers. Because you know why? Because ratchet sells. A few years ago, I forget when they put that term to rest, right? Where you just have scantily dressed women over the top with loud mouths screaming back and forth, man. You see Krishan Rock going through that in the fights that she's having with these people in these real life, dramas. I really think that, these people are starting to plan these things out because they're basically being podcasters. What do you call it? In real life, RIL podcasters, in real life podcasters, where like you see Alycia Baumgardner being filmed with, I think the guy's name is DDG, and she's doing live streams with him. She's in the boxing gym with them, right? They're kind of teaming up with with those type of streamers. You have Ryan Garcia, who you saw just last night do a live stream with Tekashi 6ix9ine. They're dressing just alike, and you see Adrian Bronner running around with Dean the Great, and and they're dressing alike. So it's just a big production that these guys are putting on, trying to get their name out there and trying to keep this conversation going, man, in this very, very, very how can you say, swamped media land. And the bigger a fool you act, the more attention that you're gonna